Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's 3D platformer bundle of February 2026. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I want to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. But first, a word from our sponsor, JT After Dark. You've read the threads, you've seen the warnings, but you haven't heard them like this. I'm JT. I take the internet's most terrifying stories and give them a voice. From Reddit's deepest archives to the legends that haunt the web, I bring the horror to life. Join me on JT After Dark. Subscribe now and let's see what's hiding in the shadows. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Mail Time, a game that places you in the tiny socks of a male scout in training. As you embark on your first delivery, the objective is simple: deliver letters and become a full-fledged male scout. The catch? You only have a name to guide you, and the recipients are scattered in a small open-world neighborhood. The game's aesthetic, though not technically impressive, is visually appealing with a unique hand-drawn style. The dialogue is presented using expressive 2D images, akin to a visual novel. The smaller world map, while not expansive, fits the cozy neighborhood theme, encouraging exploration and interaction with characters. Despite its brevity, Mail Time manages to create a charming atmosphere with light and optimistic writing. The story, while not deep, is complemented by clever wordplay and amusing jokes. The interactive nature of delivering mail allows you to get to know the characters better, enhancing the overall experience. The game's movement physics, though loose, contribute to the exploration, offering a decent amount of verticality in the neighborhood. However, Mail Time is a short experience, lasting around 2 hours, even with stamps to collect and secrets to find. In the realm of cozy cottagecore games, Mail Time distinguishes itself by delivering a compelling and enjoyable experience without compromising its friendly and welcoming atmosphere. It is cute, creative, and while not a transcendental experience, succeeds in providing a cute and inoffensive adventure. It's a breezy, easygoing game that offers exactly what you might need in a cozy gaming experience. And number 2 we have Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara. Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara embarks on its voyage with a stellar team and a successful Kickstarter campaign, promising another captivating adventure following summer in Mara. This highly anticipated sequel delivers on many fronts, offering delightful time trials, engaging collectible hunts, and charming exploration. However, it's not without its drawbacks. While the narrative sails through choppy waters with a forgettable storyline presented through static cutscenes, the game finds its strength in its relaxed, carefree gameplay. As you step into the shoes of Koa, tasked with rejuvenating the troubled island of Kylis, overrun by jovial pirates, the focus shifts to exploration and puzzle platforming. Navigating through multiple worlds in the archipelago, you unlock stages and uncover secrets, encouraged to replay levels for better times or to collect missing items. Despite occasional frustrations with hit detection and platforming inconsistencies, the game's charm remains intact, complemented by vibrant visuals and a lively soundtrack. The journey isn't without its rough patches, particularly with the cumbersome boat controls and occasional camera issues. Yet, with its diverse content, including speedrunning challenges and pirate races, Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara offers a worthwhile adventure. While the storytelling may lack depth and the gameplay can feel rough around the edges, overall it's a delightful romp through a charming world, providing hours of enjoyment for fans of the genre. And number 3 we have Trover Saves the Universe, a game characterized by the distinctive style of Justin Roiland, known for, once again, Rick and Morty. The game's unique humor and imaginative elements are apparent from the start, featuring a bizarre storyline involving a blue alien named Glorkon, who wields godlike powers after using the player's dogs as his new eyes. The player takes on the role of Trover, a neurotic purple alien, to stop Glorkon's plans. The game's concept blends M-rated ideas with a traditional 3D platformer, resulting in a bewildering mix of profane oddities and gameplay. The plot revolves around using power babies and cooperation with Trover to thwart Glorkon's intentions. While the humor and dialogue-based jokes often land well, the delivery can become repetitive and overwhelming, with characters incessantly riffing. The gameplay incorporates action platforming principles, though it's rather simple and lacks complexity. Combat involves basic enemies and a telekinesis ability, while platforming is straightforward. The narrative introduces branching paths based on decisions, although these alterations don't significantly impact the gameplay. Despite gameplay limitations, Trover's eccentric personality and humorous dialogue save the experience, making the journey enjoyable even with its rough edges. The game offers a comedic, irreverent alien buddy comedy vibe, where its eccentricities shine with the right company. At number 4 we have Hell Pie, an exuberant treat for lovers of 3D platformers, striking the perfect balance between movement mechanics and creative level design. The integration of a grappling hook catapults the game's fun factor, turning traversal into a sheer delight that's reminiscent of classics like Crackdown. From the moment you step into the bright and expansive hub area, it's evident that getting around in Hell Pie is where the true enjoyment lies. You're thrust into the shoes of Nate, a rather unconventional demon in charge of bad taste, in the depths of hell. When tasked by Satan himself to prepare a pie for his upcoming birthday, Nate embarks on a journey to Earth, alongside his pudgy cherub companion, Nugget. The game's distinct humor, straddling the line between cute and crude, is evident from the get-go. The introduction of a grappling hook that utilizes Nugget as a mid-air anchor point transforms Nate's maneuverability into a spectacle. Swinging through the air and navigating seamlessly impossible gaps feels magical and exhilarating. The main objective revolves around gathering ingredients for the baking quest, while a plethora of collectibles from the tins of candy meat to golden lucky cats await your exploration in each hub area. Upgrading Nate's and Nugget's abilities adds depth, allowing you to tailor your playstyle. However, some of the late game abilities may feel underwhelming, especially when compared to the sheer joy of fully utilizing the grappling mechanics. Each sub-level features a distinct theme that showcases the game's creative prowess, from a drug-fueled escapade to exploring the innards of a whale. While the game isn't without its flaws, such as occasionally difficult to spot collectibles and some late-game redundancies, its strengths overshadow these minor shortcomings. Hell Pie stands as a testament to unabashed creativity, offering a genuinely fun and inventive platforming adventure that's hard to put down. At number 5 we have Pumpkin Jack, a remarkable 3D platformer that captures the essence of the classic PS1 and PS2 games like Medieval and Spyro. This game stands out with its engaging combat, well-crafted storytelling, and delightful humor. You take control of Jack, a mischievous pumpkin who finds himself in the middle of a war between mindless monsters and humans. As Jack, you unleash your license to kill and embark on a journey filled with action and adventure. The game's writing is a highlight, with clever dialogue and comedic timing that will keep you entertained. The gameplay mechanics excel in both platforming and combat. The platforming is fun, although slightly challenging due to the controller input latency. The combat reminiscent of Medieval is relentless, yet rewarding, with a variety of weapons and special abilities to unlock. Jack is accompanied by a talking crow, who provides range attacks and assists in puzzles, adding a human element to the ghastly situation. Despite its strengths, Pumpkin Jack has a few drawbacks. The game is relatively short, with a playtime of around 2 to 3 hours. The soundtrack occasionally falls short, lacking thematic consistencies in certain parts. Additionally, the on-rail sections of the game feel repetitive and disrupt the overall flow. Despite these flaws, Pumpkin Jack remains a fantastic 3D platformer that successfully captures the charms of its predecessors. Its combat mechanics, storytelling, and unique take on the genre make it a worthwhile experience. While the game's length and certain aspects may be disappointing, the enjoyment derived from every minute of playtime is undeniable. At number 6 we have Clustertruck, a platforming game involving chaotic physics and many trucks. You're on speeding suicidal semi-trucks, and you need to navigate from the tops of them to reach a goal in levels with various obstacles obstructing your path. Some levels come with gimmicks, while others are just old-fashioned platforming. Playing in first person may be slightly disorientating, especially in the first world, but you do get a hang of it over time. While the first world may feel slow going because all you can do is run and jump, it does get better as after finishing the first world you unlock different abilities to help with platforming, like double jump, air dash, slow motion, levitation, among others. There's all manner of variation to the speeding semi-trucks, with some levels launching your trucks into the air and another requiring you to jump through a boulder onto a truck mid-flight. The course designs are very creative, and this creativity really shines as you progress through the game. While there are 90 levels in total, you can easily breeze through the campaign in under 3 hours. Nothing is too difficult. The trucks run on AI, and sometimes the trucks will do strange things that will hinder your progress. But it isn't too bad, as levels are generally quite short. There's also a level editor, where you can build whole scenarios to play on or share online via Steam Workshop. The Twitch integration is quite interesting in this game. Not only can you stream your game via Twitch with a simple menu, the game also allows users to vote on various tweaks to the game world. 1 minute you may be jumping over trucks, and the next level the trucks could be at hyperspeed or blow up on contact. There's plenty of creativity in Clustertruck, and the ability to share and interact with other players really makes this game fun and different, and I would highly recommend picking this up. At number 7 we have Cavern of Dreams, a nostalgic N64-style 3D platformer where you guide Finn, a young dragon, through mysterious worlds to rescue your unhatched siblings. With no combat, the game focuses on exploration, puzzle solving, and collecting hidden treasures. If you loved Spyro or Banjo-Kazooie, this is a worthy successor. The game's 4 open-ended worlds are packed with secrets, quirky characters, and challenges that encourage exploration. Each area has its own distinct theme, keeping things fresh as you unlock new abilities like gliding and rolling to access previously unreachable places. The Sage grants Finn new body parts that enhance movement, making traversal even more satisfying. Despite its charm, the game is not without its quirks. The camera can be finicky at times, and some collectibles require vague or tricky steps to obtain. However, these issues are minor compared to the joy of uncovering hidden areas and interacting with the game's whimsical cast. From chatting with a talking tree to assisting a mermaid, the characters add personality to each world. The non-violent approach is refreshing, letting you focus entirely on platforming and discovery. Some sections can get unexpectedly eerie, which might surprise younger players, but the game's heartwarming story and engaging level design make up for it. With a soothing yet adventurous soundtrack that changes dynamically, Cavern of Dreams captures the magic of classic collectathons. If you crave a nostalgic exploration-driven platformer, this is one dream worth diving into. At number 8 we have Anodyne 2, Return to Dust, a retro-inspired genre-blending adventure that dives into a nostalgic blend of 80s and 90s pixel art and early 3D graphics reminiscent of PS1 and N64 games. You play as Nova, a nano-cleaner created to save New Zealand from a mind-warping dust plague. The game's narrative is deeply personal, reflecting themes of self-discovery, as you interact with unique characters like Palisade and Sea Salmus, who guide Nova on her mission. Gameplay alternates between a 3D world filled with exploration and light platforming, and 2D pixel art segments where you shrink down and enter infected beings. Each 2D level offers a different visual style and mechanic, from puzzle solving to combat with your dust vacuum. The transition between these modes keeps the gameplay fresh and engaging, as does the meta commentary that often breaks the fourth wall. The game's visuals stand out with their low poly charm and lush pastel environments. The soundtrack is equally compelling, offering a mix of orchestral, techno, and nostalgic tunes that perfectly captures the game's shifting atmospheres. Anodyne 2 is not without its flaws. Some gameplay elements can feel repetitive, and a few puzzles may leave you stumped, but the in-game hints and optional guides keep you moving forward. For fans of indie game design, or anyone who loves a nostalgia-fueled journey packed with heart, Anodyne 2 is a must-play that celebrates the love of game making with every pixel. At number 9 we have Sephonie, a puzzle platforming adventure where you control 3 scientists exploring a mysterious island filled with strange creatures and even stranger secrets. The story is ambitious and layered with riddles, but is also confusing, often feeling more cryptic than engaging. Dialogue scenes can drag and disrupt gameplay, leaving you either intrigued by hidden meaning or frustrated at the lack of clarity. Still, there's a sweetness underneath, even if it doesn't always land. Gameplay is where Sephonie shines. You'll link with creatures using the Onyx Link system, a block placement minigame that grows more complex over time. It starts simple, then adds new shapes, obstacles, and power-ups to keep you thinking. You can even toggle an easy mode if puzzles aren't your thing, making the game accessible to anyone. Alongside this, platforming challenges offer wall running, dashing, and tricky jumps. The controls can feel clunky at times, especially with the dash, but generous checkpoints ensure failure never feels punishing. Instead, you're encouraged to experiment and keep moving forward. Accessibility is one of Sephonie's strongest features. Infinite dash and infinite jump options let you tailor difficulty to your preference, and the game clearly wants you to enjoy the journey rather than struggle endlessly. Unfortunately, visuals don't impress. The dated environments look closer to Nintendo 64 than modern indie polish. Sephonie is a mixed package. If you're after a heartfelt but messy story, clever puzzles, and forgiving platforming, you'll find a unique, if uneven adventure worth experiencing. At number 10 we have Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom, a vibrant, hyperactive 3D platformer that reimagines early 2000s collectathon gameplay with a modern twist. You play as a spring-powered yellow taxi, tasked with recovering green gears and navigating quirky levels while dodging the chaos caused by corrupted vehicles. This is not your typical platformer. There is no jump button. Instead, you master physics-based movement with creative techniques like dashes, flips, and bounces. Success depends on refining your skills, offering a rewarding learning curve that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Each level delivers something unique: obstacle courses, exploration zones, or crazy taxi-inspired missions where you deliver fares and collect clocks to extend your timer. Visually, the game blends retro-inspired 3D aesthetics with vibrant whimsical environments, reminiscent of Katamari Damacy. Its sound design is just as compelling, from energetic fanfares to an eclectic soundtrack that sets the mood for every chaotic turn. Despite its humor being hit or miss, the quirky characters and absurd scenarios add charm. Yellow Taxi Go's Vroom stands out for its polished mechanics, fun variety, and creative spirit. While some gears might seem madly out of reach, the game's sheer playfulness keeps you coming back. It's a complete package that does not just mimic its inspirations, it elevates them. If you're up for a fast-paced, skill-driven adventure, this is a ride worth taking. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is an absolute win. You're snagging heavy hitters like Yellow Taxi Go's Vroom and Trover Saves the Universe. Whether you want the N64 nostalgia of Cavern of Dreams, the chaotic physics of Clustertruck, or the crass humor of Hell Pie, this collection is pure value. Do not sleep on this drop. Grab your tier, boost your library, and start that platforming grind. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.